Hello. Fancy seeing you here tonight. Yes, hello, welcome all. It looks like you've stumbled into the library. Lovely to see you this summer evening. Have I found Henry? Yes. We just danced at the beginning of this evening. He's upstairs, but he'll be down shortly. Oh. Lady Heather, I didn't invite you to the ball. This is not my ball to ask you to come. Lady Rory, so kind of you to greet me. What is my favorite book in the library? I do certainly love reading The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe. You've been waiting all day for this ball. Yes. Haven't we all? Why, Brittany? You'll have to wait on such questions. The night's just begun, hasn't it? I'm so glad you've all stumbled in here to the library. It is a lovely place to relax. Lady Heather, thank you. Gifting me with such a locket, I shall wear it with pleasure. So many people think I am a fool. Thank you, Lady Rory. Yes, I hope you're all enjoying the 35th annual Billings Ball. It is such a lovely night. You know, I've been having quite the lovely night, too. Henry isn't always gone. He is quite a busy man. Oh, Renee, thank you. I did need to look into the mirror. Do ghosts get depressed? I suppose. I've never met a ghost, though I have seen some spine-chilling things here in this mansion. What do you mean, how is it still the 35th annual? It's just started tonight. Am I Beetlejuice? Like the star? No. Though, Henry does sometimes say my eyes twinkle like stars. Why, Sir Sean? Such chilling accusations. Oh. I'm so sorry. I wasn't aware that I was crying. Perhaps this night has just been so glamorous. Yes, welcome all. Who is my favorite artist? Perhaps it is the primitive ancestors. You know, in France, there's a place where you can still see their hands. Why do I cry for Henry? I do not cry for Henry. Though, sometimes I do weep when I wonder about our future. Why, Robert. A locket for me, thank you. Brittany. You think me a prince. That is too kind. I don't mean to ignore you. I'm so sorry. I look tired. Yes, I suppose it is late in the night. Why, Captain, you've given me a rose. Looks just like the rose that Henry gave me. Perhaps you could keep it and give it to a suitor. Why, thank you, Lady Brittany. Why, Lady Katie, I suppose balls cost money more than they make. But I wouldn't worry about the Billings and their wealth. Why, Captain, you bring me such warming food from the dining hall. Thank you. Who is Henry? Why, Henry Billings, of course. Sir Henry Billings. This is his family's mansion, his family's ball. I hope you're enjoying yourself tonight. I don't know how you got here either. Perhaps an invitation, I'd like to say. Captain. Such fancy shoes for you. Looks lovely with your outfit. Addie. A rose. Who did you receive it from? Why, Donna. Thank you for the rose. Henry gave me this rose. It seems I fancy a lot of people tonight. Another glass of champagne from Henry. Thank you, that is so kind. You know, if you'd like to meet Henry, perhaps you should wait a while until he comes back from upstairs. Why, such beautiful twinkling lights here in the library. I'm glad I've come here to sit. I am incredibly kind. Thank you. He's not coming back. What do you mean? Why, Tweak, lovely to see you here again. Is Henry joining us tonight? Well, Henry is here at the ball. Perhaps you'll lend to him. You find my voice so soothing, that is so kind. Why do you enjoy watching me? I don't know. What is this? This is the Billings Library. Is he having an affair? Absolutely not. Henry and I are too in love for that. Am I a ghost? No. Such a silly thing to ask me. Are you? Perhaps you've had too much to drink tonight. Why, such a beautiful locket you're wearing. Why, sassy beauty, I do appreciate your kind words and declarations of love, but my heart does belong to another. You found me last night. The night before the ball, yes. When I was in town. Brittany, have you ever noticed how the lights twinkle? They light your face so. Do I dance? Yes. Henry and I just danced in the ballroom. And then I was feeling rather exhausted, so I drank a glass of champagne, and I felt a little dizzy. So Henry and I came to sit here in the library. And then I believe his father called for him upstairs. Henry's father just can't wait another night for business. Did I have words with Henry's father tonight? Yes. When I first arrived at the ball, I said hello and gave him my greetings. And he's so cold, so stoic. He never even really gives me words. He just says, What am I supposed to glean from that? How long have I been in the library? Just a few moments. I'd love to have a dance with you, Rosemary. Thank you so much for the beautiful roses, but you've received so many tonight from many suitors. Henry and I belong together. That is so kind. Hello from Florida. Why, you've traveled very far. Can I give a short backstory on me and Henry? Yes. I'd love to tell you about how Henry and I met. See, Henry and I's families have known each other for quite a long time. Henry, a Billings, and me, a Williams. Our families are quite wealthy. They run the bank, many other small businesses. And Henry and I have grown up together. We didn't much fancy each other when we were younger, but as we got older, Henry and I began to look at each other in a different way, if you understand. Why, Lizard, I am honored that she would give me a rose, but perhaps you could not shove it in my mouth. Why is there a dark circle around my neck? Oh, I'm not quite sure. Sometimes, when Henry and I are having a moment, we can get a little rough. Amaria, is that it? So kind of you to drop by. Lucius, thank you for bringing me such delicious dessert and fruit from the dining hall. Is Henry a person? Yes. You're trying not to laugh. It's a joyous night. If you feel like laughing, you should. Why am I not out watching the meteor shower? Well, this library does have a solarium. You can see right through the ceiling if you look just up there. This song sounds so familiar to me. I believe they play this at the ballet of Rapunzel. Why, Miss Brittany, it looks like the mansion's cats have come to sit with you. They fancy you so. I've never heard Powder purr so loud before. You wish for me to blow you a kiss. Well, all right. I look like a Tim Burton character. You know, I've read quite a few of his books. Chilling tales, quite interesting. Where's Partner? The mansion dog. I'm sure he's somewhere around here. Rosemary, thank you for bringing me food from the dining hall. I was feeling quite famished. Why, Brittany, did you make that yourself? How fantastic. Out of paper, you say? Hello. What are my thoughts on Edgar Allan Poe? He writes in such a dark, interesting way. Something that touches a very deep part of my soul. I wish to be a writer someday. A poet. Though Father wishes me to work in the bank. Why, Lucius, it seems that Bella has cuddled right up on your lap. Why, Sammy, you mean this gift for me? Why, Brittany, you found Partner. I think Partner is a silly name for a dog, but you don't think I understand what it means to not play a character? You love the cadence of my voice. Thank you so much. You know, I tend to make things my own. I've always forged my own path. I'm not trying to be anyone but myself. Why not rename the Billings dog? He's not mine to rename. Will I ever leave this mansion? Yes, when the ball is over tonight. What should you do if you see spirits and you talk to spirits but people are not kind to you? I'm not quite sure. I suppose maybe only tell people that you can trust. Did Henry break my heart? No. Henry's done nothing but fill my heart with love. Who am I supposed to be? I'm not sure who I'm supposed to be. Father has always had wishes for who I'm supposed to be. But I am Charles Williams, and I'm here at the ball tonight. Hello, Lady Claire. Why am I crying? Oh. Excuse me, I wasn't aware that I was. Perhaps this night is just been so charming. Did I eat at the ball? Yes. Many of you have brought me food. Why, Victoria, thank you for the roses. And Winter. It looks like you've gathered a lot of supporters tonight. Do you plan to have any adventures of love? Where is Henry? You've just missed him. He's right upstairs, talking to his father, I believe. Why, Sassy Beauty, I do appreciate the kind words, but my heart does belong to Henry. Am I a vampire? Can you imagine? No. Though sometimes Henry has kissed me so, I've called him a bloodsucker. Victoria, such beautiful roses you've given me tonight. I do appreciate your kindness, though perhaps you could hand them out to someone else. Perhaps someone you fancy? Unless you mean to tell me that you fancy me. Lucius, how kind of you. Why, Sassy Beauty, a costume for such a formal affair as tonight. This is not Halloween. You know, Brittany, the way you talk about music is so fascinating. I don't think I've ever quite heard it like that. You hear such beautiful undertones. Don't make it weird? I'm not sure what you mean. What year was I born? 1886. What business does Henry and his dad do? Well, his father and my father both own the bank here in Montpellier and most of Vermont. Wealthy as can be. Henry's father wishes him to work in the bank. My father wishes me to work in the bank, but we have dreams of our own. Do I know the piece that is playing? I'm not quite sure, but it is beautiful, isn't it? Why do I look so sad? Oh, I don't mean to. Tonight is such a wonderful night. And I'm sure Henry will be back soon. And we'll share another dance. I'd love for you all to meet him. You've been so kind to me. Did I know that it is the year 2023? You mean to tell me that you're a time traveler? Or that I've time traveled? Perhaps then they'll have horses with wings. CJ, what a beautiful fragrance you're wearing. Is that lavender? What's my favorite opera? Perhaps the Magic Flute. This is your first time here at the ball. Well, it's so lovely to have you here. I'll make sure to tell the Billings that you've had a wonderful night. This is the 35th annual. They say it's going to be the best one yet. Brittany, you wish for me to sing. It's just that this music doesn't have any words that I know. Maria, you want me to sing as well? Well, I suppose. You know, I do know this song by Lady Swift. She called it Champagne Problems. She said, left you out there standing, crestfallen on the landing, with champagne problems. What's happened to my neck? Oh, I'm not quite sure. How does it look? Perhaps I've not powdered my neck. Oh. Gigi, do you mind shutting that window there and just there? I believe a storm is coming. Perhaps someone did grab me. Perhaps Henry was feeling a little too playful. Oh, Maria, thank you. These roses are gorgeous. Looks just like the one that Henry gave me. Have I heard cabaret? No, is that something French? You find me addicting to watch. That is so kind. Henry and I did go to the Eras Opera. It was so wonderful. Why, CJ, I don't believe I've met that cat before. That is not Bella, that is not Powder. Perhaps that is Midnight. I suppose before we shut the windows, some butterflies flew in from the garden. Perhaps they wanted to escape the rain. I have a magnificent singing voice. Why, thank you. Oh. A mirror, thank you. My neck does look quite strange. Why? What is all this you mean to tell me? You brought a swan from outside. Is this your pet? It is quite gorgeous. Chad, you wish for me to sail with you. That is so kind. Do you mind if I bring Henry along? And whoever has given me that armor, please put it back in the study. I would not want the Billings to be after you. Becky, yes, I do notice the lights. They are quite lovely. So many lanterns they've hung up tonight. Do I live with my mother? No. I moved away from my parents quite some years ago. Now I just live by myself. Though Henry is over so often, it feels like Henry lives with me. Lady Bianca, you say such unkind things. Lana, thank you, you are so kind. Becky, yes. It's lovely to see you as well. Frenchie, I do not need this money. Perhaps you don't know. My family is very wealthy. Please, take this and give it to someone who needs more charity. You know, as I look through the solarium, I see such beautiful stars. I believe that planet there, that's Mars. Listen to me rhyming tonight. My Brittany, you flatter me so, calling me a prince. Do I like Mars? Yes, sometimes I like to look up and imagine what it would be like to be in another place. Cute kitty. Thank you for telling me such kind words. Though perhaps you should save those words for someone you truly love. We've just met each other. Why am I crying? Oh. Excuse me, I wasn't aware that I was. Do I support the people who dress up as animals, you mean? I suppose as long as they don't harm anybody, I don't have a problem with it. I do not partake in it myself. Perhaps for Halloween. Wild and free. Such beautiful, beautiful roses. Thank you. It reminds me of the one that Henry gave me right before he went upstairs. I'm sure he'll be back soon. Such personal questions. I've had quite a lot to drink tonight. Did Henry's father hurt me? Or force Henry to hurt me? No, Henry would never hurt me. Though, I do think Henry's father might. Why? Is this your pet? A duck? A collar and everything. I once had a pet. Her name was Gracie. She was a small white dog. Gabe, you go sailing. How fascinating. Have you ever seen anything out there on the lake? Caught any large fish? I've heard tales that there's a mermaid somewhere around here, off the coast. You think Henry's father has hurt me? We've only exchanged words tonight. I'm very handsome. Thank you. Does Henry's father approve of me and Henry? I don't believe so. But Henry's father doesn't get to rule our life. Where have I been? I've been here in the library. You visited Germany on your own boat. What else did you say? I'm sorry. Your father built it for you in 1602. Why, that boat is over 400 years old. But how could your father have... I don't think I quite understand. This is the year 1906. Perhaps you need to tell me it's been passed down through your family. And Brittany, you tell me of your travels. That is so fascinating. Oh, Logan, there's no need to tell Claire to be quiet. Perhaps is there a way we could allow her to talk again? Let us see. I'm not sure. I know how to be able to hear Claire again. We do like Lady Claire. Yes, we do. Get help. Go to sleep. On a night like this. Why, the ball has just begun. Call Henry. I don't think he'd hear me from down here. You love my wig. Well, this is my own hair. Though many of us do wear wigs now. Father does. Though he probably wouldn't want me to tell you that. What does Henry look like? Henry is tall. Just a little bit taller than me. He has beautiful brown eyes. His hair is very dark and rather curly. Does my father like Henry? My father adores Henry. My mother and father, they don't quite understand Henry and I's relationship, but they do support us. What's my story? Well, I was born in 1886. And now I'm 20 years old. Lady Claire, lovely to hear from you again. Yes, Lady Logan, I do appreciate your help, but perhaps you could wait for my cues before you ask anyone to leave the library. Unless you see something absolutely heinous, as somebody has said, please ask the staff to escort them out. Who gave me this rose? Why, Henry did. Leah. Yes, I do believe I did hear thunder. You bring me this food from the dining hall. I'm not quite sure what this is. It looks like a slice of cake, but it's warm and savory. My Lady Orange. I do appreciate your lovely, kind words. Well, I am able to drink. Don't be afraid of the storm, Cherry. Why, Leah, it seems you've been exercising. Anya! Oh, you mean to tell me you've seen an alpaca? Or was it a llama, you said? In the menagerie. You own a menagerie. How fascinating. Who got my drinks tonight? Well, when we passed by all the refreshments, there was just a staff member there, a butler. He handed it to me. I did feel quite dizzy after I drank it, but perhaps the champagne is stronger than I'm used to. Why, Breeze, you mean to give this to me as a gift? Thank you. It is such a pleasure to see you tonight, yes. Do I think I was poisoned? I don't think so, though if I were, perhaps it has no effect on me. I'm feeling quite fine. Go into the light. Is the butler friends with Henry's father by chance? Well, he works for Henry's father. This is their mansion. Why, Brittany, you've made this out of flowers for me. It reminds me of the time that Henry and I used to sit in the wildflower fields. Why, Danny, you wish for me to sing. Is that it? Or do you wish to sing? I'm sure you have a lovely voice. Is Henry a Billings? Yes. This is his childhood mansion, his father's mansion. Who am I? I am Charles Williams. This is not my home. Why, Hearts, you think me a fool. Oh, Breeze, thank you for the mirror. My hair was a little out of place, though I didn't quite notice this. Pardon me, I should have put more powder on that. What did you say? You think I suffered damage as a child? Perhaps emotionally, yes. Well, we're all here at the ball tonight. I'm not going to stay here. Is my throat sore? Yes, just a little. How did you know this? Where was I born? Here in Montpelier, Vermont. Why, thank you, that is so kind. It's lovely to see you as well. Anya. Yes, I've never seen stars so bright. You talk of such vast things. Lady Anya, do I know you? Sing some of Lady Swift. Perhaps she has a song about ivy. She says, how's one to know? I'd meet you where the spirit meets the bone, in a faith-forgotten land, hidden from the snow. Your skin brought forth an incandescent glow, tarnished but so grand. Oh, my pain fits in the palm of your freezing hand. Please, you flatter me so. Excuse me. It seems I was slipping out of my chair. Does Henry's family support Henry and I's relationship? His sisters do. One of his brothers does, but the rest, no. They are so unkind to Henry, mostly. They're afraid to be unkind to me. They work so closely with my family and my father. My voice is lovely, thank you. Am I wealthy? Yes, though I don't like to be proud about it. Why am I crying? Oh. Pardon me, I wasn't aware that I was. Perhaps the flowers are making my eyes water. Sir Simon Cowell. I've met him. He is quite an abrasive man. Did I feel anything after I was drinking tonight? Yes, I did feel a little dizzy, and Henry brought me here to the library to sit down for a spell. He said he had some business to attend to upstairs with his father. There's a ring around my neck. That's bruised, you mean to say? You want to talk about 1902, 4 years ago? This was right before Henry and I fell in love. See, Henry and I were still getting to know each other as adults. Or young adults, I should say. We were constantly arguing over things. When he wanted to go here for the winter, I wanted to go there. When I wanted to come to the cabin for the summer, he said it was his turn to be at the cabin for the summer. We fought all the time. Why, Dolly, I've also wondered this. If there is a bruise around my neck, perhaps it is from Henry. Though not in any way of aggression. See, when Henry and I are close with one another, sometimes we play a little harshly. We look alike. Well, let me see. Why, Annie, you're absolutely gorgeous. Of course we look alike. We are both so beautiful. Is Henry a good dancer? Yes. Henry is a fantastic dancer. Am I feeling okay? I suppose. Do I remember what happened? What did you say? What happened after I had the champagne? Yes, quite vividly. I was feeling a little dizzy, like I said, and I was having trouble standing. So Henry took me here to the library. He told me to sit while he went to talk to his father. Henry is so kind. My hair looks crunchy, like first fallen snow. Yes, I did want it to stay in place tonight for the ball. Were we fighting after the champagne? Oh no. When am I planning to leave the ball? When the last song is played and we've all danced and had the best night of our lives. Do I like to ride horses? Yes, I do. I have a horse of my own. Her name is Snowfall. She gleams like the sun. She's fast as the wind. Do I remember anything after sitting in the chair? You mean here in the library? Does Henry ever hurt me while arguing? No. Henry would never hurt me. Do I remember anything after sitting in this chair? I do remember closing my eyes for just a little bit, and I heard some loud footsteps, and well, then when I opened my eyes, you were all in here talking to me. Who is the president? Theodore Roosevelt, I believe. It is 1906. Perhaps you've had too much to drink tonight. Call for Henry. I don't know that Henry will hear me from down here, and I don't wish to interrupt his business. He will be here when he gets here. Michelle, I'm not sure if I should take that as a compliment or not. I am beautiful. Thank you. Oh, was I crying? Excuse me, I wasn't aware that I was. Your chariot awaits. Well, Kate, I hope you have a most easy travel back home. Why, Lady Claire, I don't mean to be unkind. Were the footsteps like that of a man or a woman? I'm not sure I could tell the difference. Many people wear many different shoes. They make such different sounds. Why, Paris, you bring me this dessert from the dining hall. Thank you. How kind. Mackenzie, do you know Lady Beatrice? Henry was talking to her tonight. Yes, she was wearing a purple dress, I believe. She had bright blonde hair, very ashen, almost white. Henry was talking to her, and she had a look in her eyes that I'm not sure that I could read. It wasn't as if she lusted after Henry, but it did seem that she cared about him. What is an Oreo? You invited your sister to the ball tonight. How lovely. I'd love to meet her someday. Is she here now? You must point her out to me. Why, Logan, thank you. I was feeling quite famished. I make you feel at ease sitting here. Yes, I do enjoy that you've come to the library to sit with me. Do I remember the last time I ate? The last time I slept? Well, I did eat just a few moments ago. Though you all have brought me so much food, perhaps I'll eat soon. You lost your glass slipper. That seems terribly uncomfortable to dance in. Why, rosemary, such a refreshing drink. It reminds me of summers as a child. We had a lemon tree near our home. Then we lost it in a fire. Yes, Lady Claire, you may have a dance. It's just, I'm still feeling a bit dizzy, if you understand. Can you imagine us living to the year 2023? Why, I'd be so old. How's the bank? Father says things are doing well. Yes, I do seem to have a problem with my memory tonight. Perhaps I've had too much champagne. What year is this? It's 1906. Perhaps you've had too much to drink tonight. Do I recall the date? I believe it is August 12th, 1906. Am I right? Though it is close to midnight. Perhaps it shall be the 13th soon. Am I alive? Yes. What on earth do you mean by asking me this? What occasion is this ball for? Well, I suppose the Billings might have other motives, if you understand. But they do throw this ball every year. For the past 35 years, they have. Am I a Rothschild? No. I am a Williams. Why, those shoes are lovely. They go just well with your pink dress. Why, Tiff, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to ignore you. Please, you may talk to me freely now. Thank you, Salty. You flatter me so. Am I cold? Yes. But I suppose I've been sitting too long. Maria, do you wish to sing? What happened to Lady Tiff? I'm still waiting. She's somewhere around this library. Ah, there you are. What did the champagne taste like? It was sweet, effervescent, and notes of many fruits. Though, now that you mention it, I suppose it did taste... Listen to me rambling on. What was it you wished to say? Can I remember anything else about Lady Beatrice? Well, you didn't hear this from me, but when I was talking to Lady Eleanor, she told me that Lady Beatrice is someone from Henry's past. I didn't quite get all the full details, but from my understanding, I believe Henry meant to propose to her. But then he sent her away. But from the way she looked at him tonight, it wasn't as if she held any anger or bitterness towards him. She looked like she could trust him. She looked slightly worried, if you ask me. Why did he send her away? Well, Henry met someone else. It wasn't me, but though Henry does share affection for women, he found out some other facets of himself. Henry met quite a few men, and then he came to me. I'm very handsome. Thank you, that is so kind. Yes, Henry was quite the eligible bachelor, if you understand. Why? A crown for me? Have you fashioned this yourself? I will accept this, but it is such a grand gift, I'm not sure that I can. You don't trust Henry. Why don't you? Henry is one of the kindest souls I've ever met. Mariah, you've garnered many roses tonight. You have a lot of suitors, a lot of pursuers. Did I die of a broken heart? No, and I hope I never do. I'm alive just like you. Oh, they are for me. Why? That is so kind. You'll get me some water and food. I look fairly ill. I would love to stand, though perhaps you could bring it to me. Or, pardon me, you are a lady. Fetch the staff if you wish. I don't require food and water, but if you think it would benefit me so, you may ask the staff. I believe there is someone just outside the library door. You think Henry sounds not like a kind soul? I don't wish to give you the wrong impression of Henry. Form your own opinions when you meet him. I'm sure he'll come down soon. You think I drank poison? Well, I've heard some members of the church call many alcohol and spirits poison. Well, of course I do require food and water. It's just, I don't believe that I require it right this minute. What church? Well, I've been to St. Paul's before, though I don't like visiting that often. They are unkind to me. Oh, I believe a storm is coming. It's getting quite loud. Did you see that flash of the lightning? Oh. I wasn't aware that I was crying. Pardon me, this is very unbecoming. Are you lost, Brenda? This is the library here at the Billings Mansion. Why don't you have a seat and relax for a while? Why, Tiffany, you share such kind words, but Henry is the love of my life. Seems that storm is getting quite close. Please, sir, could you shut those windows there? I would hate for all these beautiful people to become damp by the summer rain. You mean to tell me, while I listen to you talk, my mouth hangs open like that of a fish? Excuse me. I don't mean to gape at you. Like a trout. Tiffany, you've made this garland for me. Why, Brittany, such a gorgeous animal you have. It seems you fashioned your dress after a swan. Pardon me, I thought you were carrying a swan with you tonight. Have I spoken to Lady Beatrice myself? No. Unless I've met her previously and I don't remember her, I don't know much of her, see. I know that she was part of Henry's life, but she's never been a part of mine, nor my family. Why, your pink shoes look lovely. Thank you for showing them to me. Where did you get them done? In Montpellier? Why, Tiffany, you bring me so many treats from the dining hall, thank you. It's nice to see you again, Lady Julia. Have I ever asked Henry about Lady Beatrice? Well, sometimes when Henry and I lay awake at night, we do have very deep conversations. And I've asked him about his past. We've both been through many trials, you see. Sometimes he doesn't like talking about the painful things he's gone through. Much like you and I. Did Henry look scared or worried? Now that you mention it, Henry just seemed almost upset, if you ask me. Henry does seem to get a little angry at times. He's dealt with this anger since he was a boy. Why, Brittany, you sat in the garden tonight, swinging. Who did you swing with? Did you meet someone tonight? Pardon me. See, I'm trying to figure out your name. You there, the one who Bella and Powder are sitting on, the two mansion cats? What is your name? Excuse me. Your name is Kai. Yes, forgive me, I believe you've told me before. Lovely to meet you, Kai. Is Henry a violent man? No. Please, don't get the wrong impression of Henry. He does get angry, but he's never once laid a hand on me. I can't speak of his past. But Henry has never hurt me, and he never would. Why, Ray. Yes, Henry does know many a fine fellow. Or perhaps a fine lady, if that's who you're looking for. Or perhaps someone who isn't either. How does Lady Beatrice treat me? Well, see, we've never really exchanged words. So she treats me much like a stranger, like I treat her. I would like to see Henry as well, but I'm sure he'll be back soon. Kai, you wish for me to sing tonight. That is so kind, but I am a little embarrassed. Sitting here in the library, not really knowing all of you very well. And it would be silly. This song doesn't even have words. Well, I am not British. I'm from America. Though, Mother and Father, you see, I don't mean to boast, but I do come from a very wealthy, high-class family. Sometimes the teachers would scold me when I was little if I talked too casually, if you understand. Do I see you, Lady Orange? Yes, I do. Did I have a butler growing up? Yes, I did. Do I like bread made with garlic? Yes, I do. It is quite savory. What is my name? Charles Williams. It's lovely to meet you. My favorite Lady Swift song. At this current moment, I should like to say... Gold Rush. Did I take my medicine? Yes. Whoever stoked the fire, was that you, Kai? Thank you, I was getting quite cold. It is 1906. How can I talk to you? You're here in the library with me, aren't you? Why, Brittany, you tell such fanciful tales of the ocean. You know, once, when I was sailing with Father, when I was younger, I saw a dolphin. Jumped right out of the water, right over our boat. Oh, I wasn't aware that I was crying. Yes, if you'd be so kind to let me borrow your handkerchief. Have I spoken to Henry's father this evening? When I arrived, yes, I did. It is customary to greet the hosts of any party that you're going to. I said hello to him and tried to give him pleasantries, but he's such a cold and stoic man. Do you know how he responded to me? When I said, hello, Sir Billings, it's lovely to see you tonight. Thank you for inviting me to the ball. Do you want to know how he responded? Simply with a grunt, like an animal. He said, I'll never understand what that man has against me. Brittany, do you have a hedgehog in the pocket of your dress? Yes, Kim, you may ask me a favor. Henry does treat me right, Rosie. I wish you wouldn't say such unkind things. Why, thank you, Jules. You flatter me, telling me I look like a prince tonight. You look like a princess. Peaches, did you make that out of paper? How clever. Now... you wish me well. Thank you, Ray. Now, Sir Arthur, I don't wish to speak unkindly of Henry's mother. He was wearing such a lovely fragrance. It smells like wildflowers. Please check and see how fast my heart is beating. You'd be very grateful. Well, in the presence of so many people, perhaps my heart is racing a little. I think it's beating just fine. Though, my heart does skip a beat every time I see Henry. You're wearing that perfume. Why, you smell so wonderful. Am I haunting you? I don't mean to. Brittany, such enchanting tales about a mermaid. You've read The Little Mermaid? Henry, bald like his father, no. Henry's hair is dark and extremely curly. Well, it is past my usual bedtime. Though tonight here at the 35th Annual Billings Ball, I suppose we'll all be up quite late. Who is Henry? Henry Billings, of course. This is his family's mansion. He grew up here. This is his family's ball. How old am I? I'm 20 years old. You've been living in a mansion all by yourself. Your father never woke up. I'm so sorry for your loss. Perhaps you'll be reunited with him someday. Our arranged marriage is common. Yes, for a lot of us who are in my class, you understand. Our families wish for us to stay wealthy. So they really only want us to marry other wealthy families. I suppose it is lucky that Henry and I are so close, but you could fall in love with just about anybody. Brittany, did you excuse me. I've had a lot to drink tonight. Did you see that shooting star shoot right over the solarium? No, I will not tell you what I wished. High society, yes. Though I don't like using such grand words for myself. Father does. Father thinks of himself so highly. My rose is wilting. Yes, I suppose it does need water. Perhaps I'll put it in water when I get home. You don't understand what this is. Why, this is a ball. You could have only come here by invitation. Shouldn't you know where you are? This is the Billings Mansion. Excuse me. I don't mean to be cross with you. Perhaps you've had too much to drink tonight. Excuse me, I don't wish to accuse you. Did Henry hurt me by accident? If he did, it was just by accident. Henry would never hurt me on purpose. Did I drive myself tonight? No. See, Mother and Father live close enough to me, and we shared their carriage. Why am I not with everyone? I suppose I could ask you the same question. Why are you here in the library? I'm sitting here because I was feeling a little faint after drinking and dancing. So Henry sat me down here, and he said he went upstairs to go talk to his father, I believe. He'll be back soon. Is it a masquerade ball? No. But my family, the Williams, we throw many a fantastic Halloween ball. And we encourage you always to wear a mask. It makes everything more mysterious that way. Your name is Michelle. This is your first ball here at the Billings. Why, it is so lovely to meet you. Do I remember the last time I talked to someone else, besides a magic mirror? You sound like a fairy tale. A magic mirror, can you imagine? I'm talking to you right now. I hope if there is an afterlife that Henry and I will be close. Oh, it is not daring to wear bright red. You look quite lovely. Like royalty. You have scissors for hands, or hands for scissors, I don't understand. Have I heard good gossip this evening? Yes, as I told you, Lady Eleanor, we are quite close. She told me tonight that there is to be a surprise. I think she knows that someone is to be proposed to tonight. I look so sad tonight. Pardon me. My frown, Mother says, is permanent. Yes, Lady Eleanor did say she heard whispers of a proposal. I'm not sure who. Do I think Henry will propose to me tonight? I suppose that is possible. Do you think Henry would ask me to be his forever? Though no, I suppose not. See, it would be hard for Henry and I to be wed, see. Oh, thank you for stoking the fire. I was getting quite cold, Melody, thank you. Henry kicked your dog. That must not be my Henry. You heard whispers that it's Lady Beatrice to be proposed to. Perhaps. Maybe that's why she was having a conversation with Henry. She was to be wed to him. Maybe she's nervous about being left at the altar, so to speak. Brittany, did you see that little butterfly just fly in from the garden? How enchanting. Yes, my mother is at the ball tonight. She's dancing with Father in the ballroom, very close to the orchestra. She cannot hear very well. What do I do in my spare time? Write poetry. I try to help out at the orphanage. There are so many children without mothers or fathers or caretakers. If I could take them all, I would. What happened to my neck? Whatever do you mean? Oh, Amira, thank you. Oh. I'm not quite sure. Perhaps I was scratching, or maybe when Henry and I were close the other night. Perhaps we got a little careless. Why, so many lightning strikes tonight. It'll be a mess to get home to if we have to go home in a storm. I've been well, Tranquil. How are you? Maybe close my eyes to remember. Remember what? I don't believe I've met a Walt Disney. Why, Adventures, that is such a beautiful locket around your neck. Who is inside? Why, Lele, let me explain some things to you. It seems you're very confused tonight, which seems to be a problem lately with me. See, this is the 35th annual Billings Ball. You're here at the Billings Mansion. You're in the library. I hope you're enjoying yourself tonight. Do I remember the last time I was able to leave the library? Well, when I was here a few days ago, Henry and I were reading together. I was helping him choose what to wear tonight. He wanted to wear something of his father's. Thank you, Lady Logan. How kind of you to make that announcement. You mean to say I'm speaking with my lips moving faster than my voice? Did Henry tell me he was getting married? In his past, yes, but he's not getting married today. What do I like to read? I always like to read of tales of fictional places. Mermaids, witches, wizards, dragons. I've always wished to escape. Do I think Beatrice and Henry did something to me? I don't think so. Henry would never hurt me. I haven't had to wait long. There were people here when I arrived at the ball tonight. Did I hear gossip that someone passed away at the ball? Tonight, you mean? Someone has passed away. Who? No, Henry would never hurt me. Why would you say something like that? Yes. Claire, what is it you wish to tell me? I'm listening. You think they found a body tonight? How terrible. Just whispers, you don't know who. How awfully tragic. On a night like tonight. Where was I before I came to the ball? I was at my home. You all are saying such troubling things. I don't think I understand. I don't think I like the words that you're saying. You are scaring me. Yes, perhaps this music is distressing me, and I'm not sure why. I'm sorry, it's just some things that you're saying to me, I'm not quite sure I understand. I'll try not to cry. I don't mean to. I'm not sure why I'm crying. How many years have I attended the ball? Well, I've been going since I suppose I was a child. See, our families are quite close. The Billings and the Williams. I suppose I've been to the ball many times. Even in my mother's womb. Oh, I'm all right. Don't worry about me. I thought that was Henry. Do I have a job? Yes. I do work for the local newspaper. Though it's close to what I'd like to be doing someday, I don't get to put my own poems in the paper. Where would I go if I could go anywhere? Perhaps a place where Henry and I could walk down the street and hold hands and kiss, and it wouldn't be silly to anybody. They wouldn't be bothered. Perhaps someday, somewhere. Why? Listen to this music. So jovial. Is my neck all right? Oh, it is a little painful, now that you mention it. I'm not quite sure why. Perhaps when I took off my wrappings around my neck, excuse me, my tie. Perhaps it was too tight. Yes, what is it? Oh, thank you. Well, if you heard that, my friends, it appears this is the last song of the night. If you wish to dance with somebody special, you better get yourself out there to the dance hall. Did I dance tonight? Yes, I did. I danced with Henry. I suppose Henry won't be here for the last dance, but perhaps you could enjoy this music with me. I don't know much about Lady Beatrice. I'm sure you'll see me again soon. Why, Amaria, thank you for the kind words. You make me blush. Why, Ryan, I am so flattered that you'd give me a rose. I hear you're quite the eligible bachelor in town. Though, please know, Henry Billings and I are quite close. Why, my friends, I suppose, do you think you could lend me your ear, and I could tell you a secret? You'd like for me to tell you a secret? Would you? Though please, have a seat. This is information that might be quite upsetting to you. You're all ready? All right. Well, the secret that I wish to tell you is that it's the end of the night and I'm breaking character. Hi, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. I know. Did everybody have a good time tonight? Hi. I love that you guys are mad when I stop. How did you miss it again? I don't know. I'm so sorry. Me neither. Nobody wanted it to end tonight. Have I heard of Dexter's Lab? Is that like a cartoon? I think it was like one when I was a kid. You know, my actual sister was supposed to join tonight. She messaged me, and then she never came, so... Her. I told her over an hour ago. I should do this again, but as Henry. Wouldn't that be wild? Yes, it was another lovely evening. Here's the thing, though. I don't have anybody to play Henry quite yet. I'm still thinking of who could. But yeah, guys, if you're confused or like you just got here, once I saw that like new trend of like these NPC live things, I didn't want to be just so, yes, Claire, I can. Sassy, thank you so much. That's so kind. Or as Charles would say, why, look up to the solarium. Such beautiful stars tonight. Almost makes you feel like you could float up and join them. So, what was I just saying? Why, Brittany, thank you. The way you talk about stars is so unique. Guys, stop. No, well, you don't have to stop sending me gifts. I mean, I really do appreciate it, for sure. But never feel the need that you need to give me one. But anyway, when I saw, like, all these NPC lives, thank you, life coach for TikTok. Changed my whole personality. Yeah, this is me. I thought it was, like, a little flat, and... like, it's just kind of boring to watch people be like, a rose, a rose, a rose, a rose. Like, who the fuck wants to watch that? I kind of do sometimes. Yes, I am an actor. But when people are, I don't know, it's just, it's not fun to me. So I made it my own thing. Like, I thought it would be cool that if I made, like, a... thank you, Heidi. I thought if I made it something very, like, interesting and fun and, like, a murder mystery thing that you guys can play along with and interact, and I'll, like, interact to your questions, it would just be so much more fun. Now, Michelle, you'll have to get over it, because this is the real me, okay? You can't like my character more than you like me. God damn you. Oh, Maria, thank you so much. Here, let's all give Claire what she wants. She wanted to hear Shake It Off, right? I stay out too late. Got nothing in my brain. At least that's what people say. That's what people say. Pyro, oh my gosh, how are you? I bet I look a little different from the last time you've seen me, huh? I'm doing a new thing, Pyro. This is like my NPC live kind of like murder mystery thing. People seem to really enjoy it. You've been ignored so many times, so many lives. As soon as I had addressed it to you, you made sure to acknowledge me. Oh, sorry, I thought you were saying like I ignored you. Yeah, I try to acknowledge everybody that I can. Where am I located? I am in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Very small film scene here. But one day soon, I would like to move to LA, even though with the writer's strike and everything going on, like, it's just been rough lately. But though you haven't seen me in anything that you know of, it just means that someday you will. Someday soon. Oh my gosh, you guys almost got me to 100,000 likes. Thank you so much. Hello from Oklahoma as well. Yeah, it's where I was born and raised. Sometimes I think I want to go to New York, but it gets so cold. I don't like cold places. Yes, thank you for finding my live so entertaining. Entertaining. What'd you say? Which is great here in California with us. Fellow Tolson here. Oh my gosh, hello. A wonderful actor, thank you. And you will see me on a big screen. So many big screens. Yeah, I hear Arizona's nice. You almost got me to break. What did you say? I don't think it's storming right here now in Tulsa. Or at least where I am in Tulsa. Oh my gosh, Claire, you're mentioning that TikTok that I did. Yes, so first I'd like to know from you guys, what have you enjoyed so much about this? What is something that you really enjoyed tonight? Thank you, Heidi. Hello from Nebraska. Over here in Enid, gotcha. You enjoyed my voice. It was unique. The storyline, the makeup, the mystery. Giddy up, horsey. I gotta tell people about that. The interaction, the mystery, the subtle hints. How long do my lives usually last? I usually try to do this one like an hour and a half. Trying to solve the mystery, the suspense. It was calming, the interactive. It was portrayed so real. The engagement is really fun, and you can tell that your answers are well thought out. Sometimes I like slip up my speech, and I'm like, what the fuck are you trying to say, Charles? I love the storyline, the mystery, the historical references. Yeah, I don't always get everything right. And some things I'm like, did that exist back then? I better be invited to one of the first to watch all your movies. Pyro, I'll make sure to try to find you, my friend. And I'm funny. Is this based on anything? No, this is just based out of my mind. Yeah, if guys, anybody who's here, also while you're here, follow me if you haven't already, so that we don't lose each other and you can keep up with the story. Thank you, Tiv. Do I have anyone helping me with the plot? Sometimes you guys help me out with the plot, but no, mostly it comes from me. Tara, thank you. I broke character now, but so my dad made this saying in the 1600 U over 400 years ago. The math ain't mathin'. The music in the background. I like the music in the background too. Guys, you want to know what's funny? Is tonight I'm just wearing like, just like exercise, like pants, like, what is the word I'm looking for? Joggers. There you go. My God. Also, I feel like my accent might have become a tad too British. Claire, no, I don't think we've known each other long enough. Oh my gosh, you guys do almost have me to 100,000 likes. Thank you. Yeah, we got the athleisure at the bottom, and we've got whatever this Victorian thing is at the top. The hair is herring tonight. Thank you. It is actually pretty greasy, and I need to wash it, so I just pushed it back and hairsprayed it and said, sure. Right, I've been trying to go for like a bit transatlantic kind of vibe, because that's what America was back then. Thank you, Brandon. At least I think that's what America was back then. They didn't quite talk just like this. Some of them kind of talked with a little bit of spice in there. British spice in their speech, especially people from high society. How old am I in real life? I am 29. But I once said 20 for Charles the Ghost. So Charles the Ghost will always be 20. Hello Kitty, that's funny. So at some point, I think I will finish this storyline and then start a new one, yeah. Thank you, Raccoon. You have to give us one more clue, just one more. It can be small. Who got proposed to? I believe it was Lady Beatrice. That's who I'm deciding. I made that up tonight. But Lady Beatrice is being proposed to. We'll make that a canon event. Has anyone guessed the killer correctly yet? Maybe. Oh, of course I'm going to let you know when you figured it out. Some people think it's the maid, the father. Some people think it's Henry. Well, is it Iana? That also could be correct. Oh, some people think it's Beatrice. Charles is too quick to defend Henry. He's in denial. Well, I love Henry. Henry is the love of my life. You think Henry overdid it with the choking? Whoa. Or like, you know, I gave you some more character traits on Henry tonight. For those of you who have been here for a while, this is like the 6th one that I've done or something. I did tell you that Henry, you know what, Moldy Orange? I believe I will. Amaria, is that your name? Amaria? I think perhaps one day you might get to. Yes, please don't everybody ask to mod. I've given some people some special permission, and honestly, if you have mod power now, you may not have mod power later. Also, did you guys see that somebody did the, oh, we got to 100,000 likes. Thank you so much. 101. Oh my God. Thank you. Somebody did the, like, we look just alike thing. And I am no fool. And I hope, had I not known about that trend before, that I would have reacted the same way. But I made sure to tell them that they were beautiful. Because honestly, if somebody made me look a little different, I don't think that I'm ugly. So, like, I would hope I would say that they looked beautiful, like me. Yes, Logan, you did say that. What's a mod? It's basically just somebody who, like, a follower who interacts with a live, and they can, like, mute people, or I took away the power to block somebody. But they can, like, mute people or, like, pin a comment. What is the we look alike trend? So somebody will, like, come to somebody's live. They will take a screenshot of their live, put it in an app, change the color, like, change the colors, put glasses on, change the hair, change the gender. And, they will, like, change their profile picture and then comment and be like, we look alike, and, like, get people's reaction off of it. And sometimes people have been like, we don't look alike, you're so ugly. But it's literally them. Crazy. Yeah, hey, to my mods, I do appreciate you guys for sure. But unless someone is saying something, like, really, really rude, then don't silence them, okay? Because even though some, like, comments may be, like, spammy or annoying or just, like, slightly, like, mean or whatever, like, I just don't think it's, like, I don't think it's a problem to me. Claire and them horses, I just had to for a sec. Yeah, Claire, you were getting a little wild with those horses, man. Thank you so much for liking. Claire, I don't know. I do appreciate your energy and your enthusiasm, but I don't know that I trust you quite yet. Who does Henry really love? Me. 105K likes, guys. Thank you so much. Grace. Are you a Grace that I know? I don't think so. If you were a Grace that I knew, I would have let you do it. But his anger has you wondering, and that's a fair assumption. Claire, no, Henry loves me. He'll never love you. He's mine. I think if Henry did kill Charles, it was purely accidental. When's the next chapter? So, like, maybe tomorrow, but probably Monday. I need to do... I've totally forgotten about it. A scene for my acting class. And I have not learned all my lines yet. Which is very easy for me to learn lines. Sometimes I forget. Not sometimes I forget the line, just like sometimes I forget to memorize it and spend time with it and blah, blah, blah. I should practice on live. I think that's a little too vulnerable for me. Are we sure Henry didn't killed when he went upstairs? Yes. Henry finds Charles dead. What time are my lives? I usually try to hit about like anywhere between 9 and... If it's a weekday, I try to hit somewhere between 8 to 10 p.m. Like as a start time. For the weekend, yesterday I went live at like midnight to 1 in the morning. There was such great engagement. Oh no, not your dog being scared of me. We need here's the clues so far video. Oh, you do. Let me write that down. That's a good idea. I've been a bad idea calling you up. Let me write that down. Whoever said that? Who just said that? Let me find you. What'd you say? It was Brittany. Thank you, Brittany. That is so clever. Yes, Charles doesn't know that he's dead. Although, did you guys enjoy tonight when you all were like starting to get on the whole like you're dead train? And I started to become very worried. Because imagine, if I didn't know that I was dead and a whole group of people is saying like, you're dead, you're dead, you're dead. Can you imagine how frightening that would be? So I really tried to lean into that. And I think I like almost kind of cried. Because as my character, I was kind of really feeling like kind of scared. Have I made decent money? Yeah, I have. Oh my gosh, when you said that somebody died tonight, and like me not knowing that it's me, wild. That kind of like threw me for a fucking loop. Thank you, Becca. Maria, oh my gosh. How do I make my tears look so real? Lip gloss. Isn't that cool? Isn't that fun? Isn't that cool? Isn't that fun? Ain't that something? Okay, I'm gonna make a new note for this. We're gonna call it Charles Williams Murder Mystery. Okay, you said clues thus far video. And here's the thing, guys, that I've been thinking about is that... But I sent him the live and then he was hooked. But yeah, Lucius. Here's the thing, though. No, so we're not in the present time. This is the 1900s that I decided. How long do I wear the face paint? Just for the time that I do this. What was I saying? Oh, is that I would like to give you guys like a couple videos Yes, I will, Maria. Thank you. I'd like to do a couple of videos of, if I can find like a nice place to film some of these, like of Charles in his prime, like Charles when he was alive, and then do some kind of like flash forward to me being dead. And then like, yes, there can be like, I might record some of those tonight, honestly. Not the fancy ones, just one of the clues videos tonight. Yes, that would be awesome. But yeah, then I think eventually, if I can find somebody to play Henry, then I will post some of that. So I think you guys would enjoy it. What was the year that Charles passed? In 1906 at the 35th annual Billings Ball. That's why he'll never leave. At least until he maybe passes on, or like moves on someday. You think I should play Henry, do Charles one night and Henry another? I know, but I don't think that I know that I could do Henry, and I could do a different character, and I could really give it some justice. But I'd really like, because in my mind, since Henry doesn't look like me, I'd want somebody else to be Henry. Oh my gosh, you guys are killing it with the likes. Oh my goodness. So glad partner got his moment to shine again. I had to bring him up. Oh yeah, some of you do think that I hung myself, huh? Very interesting. Somebody thought that I didn't blend out my makeup, right? But I tried to add like white down here. Oh, hang on, let me I tried to add like white here so it didn't look like it was unblended. Does this look unblended or just like a mark around my neck? Be honest. Yeah, I guess it is kind of weird that people call me by my own name. Oh, thank you. It looks like a mark. No, it's good. Just a mark. Hang a mark. You assumed a rope mark. How interesting. Hi, Katie. Guys, Katie is one of my first original mods on here. And Katie, it's come such a far time since we've met, right? Because you met me last fall when I was just doing like lives while I was doing homework for college. I decided to go back to college and finish my associate's degree. Yeah, guys, here's the thing. I don't think that I was hung. My safe space lives. Yeah, I miss that too. But, I don't really have anything to like study on that anymore. And that was really just for like me to get my shit done. The mark could have been before the ball because I said maybe it was something sexy. Do I wear chokers? Oh, do you mean chokers? Not really in real life. Fun fact, when strangled in any form, your lips usually don't close. What? Crazy. Yeah, I thought about doing a live, like for like while I just clean. Thanks, Annie. Because let's just say, for a little clue, that's what I was going for. You know? Anybody feel shocked by that? Though I will say, Katie, people have been enjoying this, falling asleep to this. This feels like a safe space for them. Oh, guys, by the way, just if you haven't already, please follow me so that you don't lose me or this story. And when this live is over, or when you leave, if you would kindly check out like my last couple of videos, I would really appreciate it if you would like them and share them and comment on them. All right, bye, Claire. Have a good night. Megan, thank you for the stoking. Thank you for stoking the fire. You got all your school done with that. Yeah, you did. You sure did, baby. Am I the actual Joker? No. I guess we just kind of look alike, I suppose, when my hair is all pushed back or I look pale and there's like green and purple going on. But the green and purple, I don't know, just feels very like kind of campy, spiritual, ethereal to me. Megan. Well, Charles Williams might say, did you collect that from the study? I am flattered that you'd ask me to wear that, but I believe that is a, relic for the Billings, so if you'll please kindly put it back in the study where you found it. Melody, as Charles would say. The storm is getting awfully loud. I believe we might have to go home in a storm tonight. This is such a pretty song from The Secret Garden. I wonder if it's just like the ballet of The Secret Garden. Oh my gosh, yeah, somebody brought up Lizzie Borden once, and I was like, I hope that's in the right timeline. I think it is, though. She was alive. I think her incident happened before my character was born? Is that right? I looked it up. Oh, good night, Brandon. It was so good to see you. Let me look. When did Lizzie Borden... When did Lizzie... Let's just say kill her parents? Oh, 1892. So I was a kid. I'm not sure that she killed her parents. Arthur, 1890s. Yes, thank you. Arthur, you have such a cute little smile. It's 11:02, and I'm gonna go to bed, Charles. This is so much fun. Yes, thank you. I'm in the Central Time Zone, by the way. But it was lovely to see you. Any of you who have to go? It's 2:02. Oh, you're ahead of me. So you're in the, what is it? Mountain time? What's it called? What's your time zone? Mountain time? Eastern time. Eastern. We're gonna get mountain time. Is that something that's real? Is that back the other way? Oh, you're new here, but you just wanted to say hi and you love what I do. Thank you so much. I love that you came here. Oh, hang on. Somebody said something about mountain time. No, is there a mountain time? Is between Central and Pacific. Okay, so to the west. I was like, did I make up mountain time? You're in mountain time, Pixie. 12 a.m. there, aka Colorado time. Gotcha, Katie. It's 1:03. Yeah, Pyro, we're in the same time zone. I live in Florida and it's 2:04 in the morning. What is my zodiac? It is an Aquarius. Slay. Megan, a shooting star, thank you. And Pixie sending me roses. Guys, I'm not even like doing the Charles thing. The ghost thing. That's so nice. You're an Aquarius too? Two of you are. Oh, so I'm actually not a water sign. I'm an air sign. Common misconception. That's why I'm so... I can see your comments. Sheena, Bobina. Fana, Fofina, Fifi, Momina, Amina. You just love me. Thank you. Do I have blood behind my ear? No? Do I? I have an earring. Which, this is not very time period, but I just like it. And if anybody... Sassy Beauty, stop it. Megan, stop it. You guys... it just like really warms my heart when you guys send me gifts. It really does. Thank you. Oh, and I saw that. Guys, chill. Charles is gay. I love Colin. I love Colin. Who, Colin? I love Colin. Hey, Slay, hey. Thank you, Sassy Beauty, for 141 roses. Good Lord. And Becca, thank you for that panda. I love Claire. First time going live yesterday, and y'all, I made a whole 12 cents. Hey, but you know what? There was a time when I made like just 5 cents, okay? And you just have to figure out what works. Brittany, that was so pretty. Yes, it is a common theory that Charles was poisoned. And I'm pretty on board with that theory, so I think that's a safe one to... What did somebody say? As an NB, I loved the NB rep you threw in there. I tried to, because one of my best friends is non-binary, so... You just turned 18, Pyro! Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, dear Pyro, happy birthday to you. What genre is this music? It's just like classical waltzy music. There's a Spotify on playlist called Royal Core, all one word. That's what this is. Yeah, I didn't have as many viewers tonight, but so many people gave me so many gifts. My goodness. That's so kind, Megan. Ah! Did my hair just touch my ear weird? Oh my god, I felt like somebody touched my ear like there was a bug on my ear. What the fuck was that? Did anybody see that? What was that? Well, nobody ever said the butler poisoned me. Well, Brittany, yes, as you should. Oh, it's Henry. Guys, don't make me feel emotional about a character that's not even real. The way that I feel affection for Henry and myself, and we're not even real people. Well, I'm a real person. The Mousetrap, yes, by Agatha Christie. Yeah, one of my best friends was in that play in college. I don't remember who she played, but it was like, Molly Ralston? Is that right? Thanks, Logan. Oh, Hello Kitty, thank you. Thanks for feeling so emotionally connected to me. To my character. You played Magenta from RHPS. Can you remind me what RHPS is? Sometimes acronyms throw me for a loop. You want me to say it? I'm afraid to say that one. I'm afraid it's something bad. A Rocky Horror Picture Show. Duh. When am I going live again? Maybe tomorrow. But if not, I'm pretty like 90% sure I will go live Monday night, like 8 p.m.-ish Central Time. Your boyfriend dumped you? I'm so sorry. Claire, how old are you? I get the feeling that you're young. It just means toes. Okay, well, you're 15. Okay, I thought so. I thought you were young. You know, if what you're telling me is true, that your boyfriend did dump you, that is very hard, and I'm so sorry. But you know what? When you're 15, somebody tells you they love you, you gotta believe them. And it's okay. You know, we all have to go through these sad, awkward times. And hey, oh, what is your name, by the way? I looked at Ms. Orange. Is it Emily? That's what your username says, Cheeky Emily. I'm 29, and it is going to be my half birthday soon, so that means I'll be close to turning 30, which feels like I'm close to death, but I'm not. I know that I'm very far from. Arthur, where do I live? I live in Oklahoma. You're 33! Hey! You thought I was like 23. Yeah, most people think that I am between like 19 and 24. You're 38. The 30s are so much better. Here's what I'm saying. I feel like my 30s will be some of the best years of my life. Katie, you'll be 19 in December. Oh, congratulations. Turning 30 seems like it could be hard. But I believe I'll be all right. Like I said, I feel like my 30s will be some of the best years of my entire life. Yes, Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain. La da da, we can sure smell sweet when the wind comes right behind the rain. So many people in their 30s here. You're 61? Oh my goodness. Thank you for stopping by, friend. Your dad is from Miami, Oklahoma. You're 40. That's totally cool, ma'am. Do I like older men? I mostly do. If you noticed, I don't know if you were here for the story, but Henry is like a couple years older than me. I do like when guys are older than me. When I was 22, I dated a guy who was like 40. He was an asshole, but is it too much of an age gap of 20 years? I did it, so I'm cuter without my makeup. I should hope so. 60 in September, congratulations. Dude, the dude who I dated when I was like 20 something and he was 40, he was so controlling. He was so weird. He was so mean. He was a doctor, which is not all it's cracked up to be, okay? I thought I was like living the life. Like, I caught a doctor. He's rich. He's fancy. But he's an asshole. Do I have blue eyes? No, I have green eyes. I am a trophy. Early 20s, who was older than me. And she was so mean. I'm 42 with a 29-year-old boyfriend of 3 years. Congratulations on 3 years. Just like Henry and Charles. You'll be 16 in October. Happy birthday. Happy early birthday. Proves money does not always make a perfect partner. Mm-hmm. You just turned 15. Congratulations. Guys, what does your viewer count say? Is it accurate for you? No, then again, don't tell me, because you know what? It's glitched before. One time, Katie and I were doing one of my, like, homework lives, and, yeah, that's what I see too, Maria, and everybody else. But there was a glitch, and it said there were, like, Katie, do you remember what it said? There were, like, so many people in my live. You remember that? And I was like, are there truly just me, you, and Pyro here? Or is there, like, 99 people or something? How old am I? I'm 29. You remember that? Yes, Pyro. It was like me, you, and Katie. It was like 82 people, and it was me, you, and Pyro. Yeah, I see it's dropped some. 172. It was so weird. Well, guys, I think I'll stay with you for a couple more minutes. And then we'll say our goodbyes and we'll go. Dude, guys, was anybody here from last night? Well, I know some of you were. But I got like banned last night. That was crazy. Pick a number between pick a number 1 or 2, then 1 through 5, okay? I'm picking 2 and then 5. Who got engaged? Lady Beatrice is going to be engaged at the ball. Somebody banned me for hate speech or bullying. I think just somebody didn't like me and needed a reason. But I appealed and they reinstated it so quick. So thank you, TikTok. If you're listening, thank you, TikTok, for giving me my live access back. And I was like, girl, go to bed. I kept calling her Bernice. This morning, is it morning for you? It's 1:16 in the morning for me. It was a Charles Williams live last night. Yeah, all the lives that I've done have all been Charles Williams. Murder mystery. That was a title only used in the UK. Interesting, Arthur. Thank you. But I like, do you think, I'll have to look into that though. Like, I feel like in old timiness, like we're at a ball, right? And we're like high society people. So like, would they have used lady or sir? Or would they have used Miss? Call her Miss Beatrice. I don't have videos that have recapped what's so far, but I believe I will create one. I'm Lady Logan. I don't care what you all say. But thank you, Arthur, for trying to keep it like historically accurate. I try, but I'm not from 1906, so what do I know? And honestly, Robert, was that your name, Robert? I just forgot your name. Arthur, sorry. Our Constitution prohibits titles of nobility. I didn't know that. There's so much about America that's weird and messed up, especially at that time and this one as well. Yeah, look, Lucius, sometimes when I'm just thinking old-timey words, whatever you get is whatever you get. My character is American, and so am I. Thanks, Michelle. You have a bachelor's in history. Well, Mr. Arthur, you know how to make a man blush. Something about people who study history, like, I don't know, I think that like kind of does something for me. I have had Charles mention Edgar Allan Poe because real Charles in real life does like Edgar Allan Poe. And I know that it's kind of cliche to be like, The Raven is my favorite, but The Raven is my favorite. I read it every Halloween, even though it talks about December. How old am I? I am 29. I've never read Annabelle Lee. I think really the only... I think I have heard the Vincent Price do it. The only Edgar Allan Poe stories I've read is The Telltale Heart. I think I only read like part of The Pit and the Pendulum. The Raven. And something else. I don't remember. Okay, I'll read Annabelle Lee. I don't look 29, thank you. I thought Arthur just said he had a bachelor's in history. Does he also have a master's in creative writing? Bachelor's in mortuary science and criminal psychology? Fuck yeah, that's cool. Sorry, I missed some of these guys. Oh, good night, nighty night, nighty night. Whoa. I was American, he lived in Maryland. All right, Brittany, good night. Thank you so much. Oh, you also have a master's in creative writing. Well, somebody just had money to go to school. Or got in a lot of debt to go to school. Or was really smart and got a lot of scholarships to go to school. Maria's trying to hook up. Better get into it, baby. Oh, but your carriage is here. Well, yes, if you must be off, then safe travels home. You got it paid off last year. Okay, guys. Oh, for me? Oh my goodness. Well, as you know, Charles' affections and mine are both for men only. Sorry, Claire. Claire, are you leaving? You guys almost coming to 125k likes. Okay, guys, well, I guess I'm gonna go. But let's all say our goodbyes together, usually how I say goodbye, okay? First of all, follow me if you haven't already so you don't lose me in this story. Check out my videos after this live if you can, and if you'd like to. But here you go. Ready? Catch this. Whew. Get it. Get it in your hand. Get it in your fucking hand. Grab it. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry, I'm not catching them yet. Get them. All right. Now, blow it on back. Blow it on back. Oh, thanks. Thank you. Blow it back. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Whoop. Big one. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Ready? You're keeping it. Selfish. All right, guys. I will see you later. Like I said, follow me so you don't lose me. And I'll see you soon. If not tomorrow, then Monday at like 8 p.m. Central my time, okay? Bye, guys.